Hey everyone, it's my first video back in the new year, and I'd like to say Happy New Year to you all. Hope you all have an amazing year so far, and I hope it just gets better and better from here. So a few nights ago I had this dream which ended up inspiring me to go and make this video. So in that dream I was scrolling on my phone on Facebook, and I know it's the last thing I want to be doing in my dream, but it is what it is, and it led me to some deep thought about this topic. So when I was scrolling on Facebook in the dream, I came across a post by some random person that said, "Intoxicate yourself, not the environment." So what I took from that post is that what this person was saying is that it's okay to treat ourselves how we want. We can be unhealthy basically, but we have to treat the environment with respect. So respect the environment, but it doesn't matter if you don't respect yourself. That's what I took from this post. So in the dream I remember I was writing up a massive comment on it, because I did have a lot of problems with what that person was saying in that dream. Because the way I look at it is that us as people, we're not separate from the environment at all. No matter where we are, like even if we're in a city, in a big building, like that building has been made from the earth. We're breathing air from the earth. Every single object around you comes originally from raw natural resources from our planet. And every material that's been mined, etc., it has an effect on the environment around us. So I do see in this day and age, there's so many more people that are actually really becoming aware of the environment, the environmental issues of today, especially like seeing all this stuff with the bushfires, for example. It is really so great to see how many people are really caring about what's going on, and it's clear that so many people want to do the best they can to take care of the environment. Like, we don't want to see all the animals dying and the trees getting destroyed and houses getting lost, everything like that. And also droughts, same thing. We all want clean water, fresh air, lots of native animals. We all love nature and the environment. But I just wonder, like, with all of these people, do they look after their health just as much as they want to with the environment? Because to me, the two really do go hand in hand. How can the environment be healthy if the people aren't healthy? So to illustrate my point here, when someone doesn't really care about their own health and they're not willing to take care of themselves, these people are more likely to eat much more junk food and processed foods. So these foods are often wrapped in plastic, or they have gone through a massive process which, in a factory or something, which leach all these chemicals and pollution into the air and the atmosphere and into the rivers and everything like that. So eating junk food and processed food really does have a horrible impact on not only yourself but the planet as a whole, the whole environment too. And not only junk food, also like even just fruit and vegetables that are conventionally grown, because they don't have a good effect on the environment at all, because they're sprayed with all these pesticides, herbicides, fungicides and glyphosate, and this has a horrible impact on the environment. It leaches into the water, it makes the animals sick, and it just doesn't have a good effect on the planet at all. So when people don't want to or don't care about looking after themselves, they're more likely to not eat whole organic foods, which is best for the environment. They're likely to eat more processed junk food or conventionally grown food. And so that act of not taking care of yourself is directly linked to not taking care of the environment, if you see the link there. Although they do other things to care about the environment, like maybe donating money to certain organisations, or not driving your car as much, saving water, things like that. Like, yeah, that's a great thing to do too, but you've got to also look at other things like what you're putting into your body, because these things, there has been a process for it to get there, and it's not always ideal for the planet. So another example is when people are more unhealthy, they also tend to be more stressed out. And when people are stressed out more often, well, that leads to more bad decisions in that area as well. So when people are stressed and unhealthy, you're more likely to eat even more of that bad stuff. So that's just another example. Another thing I thought about is that when people don't care about looking after themselves, they're often not super happy, and they're not happy with just being, or the more simple things in life. There's like a void inside that needs to be filled, and people that are more unhealthy and more stressed out are much more likely to be materialistically inclined. These people are much more likely to want to go out and buy lots of nice expensive clothes to make them, to get that rush, to get that sense of feeling happy. So clothes, for example, having all the new expensive technology, having a fast new car, a big house, all these things. Like, if you're unhealthy, I think more people that don't look after their health are more inclined to go out and spend more money on these material things that don't really add value to your life. And when I look at all these material things, like, for a big example, clothing items, when people want to go out and buy heaps of new clothes all the time to fill a void inside of them, that in itself has a massive impact on the environment. These clothes have come from somewhere, and a lot of these cheap clothing brands are actually from places like Bangladesh and India and stuff. They're from more like third world countries where they're often grown in horrible conditions. Like the cotton, for example, the cotton has been sprayed with all this horrible chemicals, and the workers there are in terrible conditions. They often get diseases and die young, and all these chemicals are going somewhere. They go off into the forests and damage the ecosystem. And also the factories where the clothes are made too, like, it's horrible working conditions for the people as well. And these factories also create massive amounts of pollution that's unnecessary. It doesn't need to be done. It's all this pollution created so someone in the West that isn't happy with just being can have more clothes and get this false sense of happiness. Because I definitely know when people are healthy, they're gonna be more happy, and also when people are healthy, they're gonna be more happy with just the simple things, with just breathing, being in nature. You just don't need as many things. When you're healthy, you're happy with the simple things in life, is what I'm saying. So the main message I really want to get across in this video is that if we truly care about taking care of the environment, and if we truly want to save our planet and tread lightly and show kindness, love and respect to our environment, the only way we can truly do that is if we do the same for ourselves. We have to show ourselves love and kindness and do the best that we can for our own health, and we have to really focus on taking really good care of ourselves first, and then a byproduct of that is the environment's going to be much better off for it. And to show love and care for ourselves is to do the same for the entire planet. So that's the message. To change the world, to change the planet, we must change ourselves first. Thank you all for watching this video, and I'll catch you next time. Peace out.